Hey folks, welcome to the channel. It's now Saturday. I took a little bit of time off after the session yesterday just to regroup and mainly just to stay away from the charts to stop myself doing any more damage than I'd already done yesterday. So as you can see from my title and thumbnail, I lost one of the Bullinox accounts. Um, it was a Bullinox account that I lost. The Apex account I took. I can't remember what trade I even took. It was just a stupid trade, and then once I was not sure on it, I flipped it and I lost again. This is what happens when you take stupid trades and you haven't really planned what you haven't really thought out what you were actually doing. So I'm not going to go into the trades that I took. Essentially, what happened was with my Bullinox accounts, I didn't catch a trade in London session. And then, so I thought, okay, that's fine. I'll trade the New York session. Well, in the New York session, it turned out I wasn't willing to take a loss in that session. I don't know what happened to my mind. I just wasn't willing to take a loss. So I flipped my position a couple of times. And at that point, once I'd lost in both directions, I was pretty tilted. And um, in the end, I lost one of the accounts. I'll move on to the Bullinox account soon. But in terms of the Apex accounts, I did pretty much the same thing that I did with the Bullinox accounts. I didn't take a planned trade. Whereas with the Bullinox accounts, I took a planned trade and then just wasn't willing to lose. With these accounts, there was no reason for me to enter or sell here. I just took it. Um, my mind was pretty much gone at that point. So um, again, I just took. So instead of taking a small loss, I took two almost full losses or three losses, and then just closed out in the end. And yeah, that's just what happened. So I'm now down for the one that I'm down the most is on this account down $700. I've probably got around 1,700 drawdown. I think that's fine. I can still move it back. So I can still get it back to profit, but I'm going to have to be more in control of my emotions and yeah, just accept that it might be a bit more of a grind than I wanted. Um, yeah, that's just how it is. That's how it's going to be. This one's down $300 from the 50,000 break even point, is what I call it. So that's not that far away. Hopefully by next week I can get that back over. But I'm going to take this patient and not adding. So I've passed these two 150k accounts. I'm not going to be trading them right now. I'm going to leave them for next month. Just leave them there untouched. And if I have a positive month with the remaining accounts, then I'll add them in next month and try to scale up. But I just want a few weeks of making good decisions without blowing anything up, essentially. Just keep these accounts alive. That's the only aim right now. Okay, onto the bonus accounts. With these, I'm really frustrated. So this is the one that this is one of the accounts I lost. I don't think you can see it anymore. But this is the one that frustrates me because in the London session, which is where I usually trade these accounts, I don't think it's going to log on, to be honest. Yeah, so in the London session where I usually trade these accounts, I didn't find a trade, and I was completely fine with that. I didn't mind that at all. Um, I thought, fine, I made a good decision. I stayed out of the market when it wasn't presenting anything, and I was fine with that. And then when I got to the New York session and started trading it there, it turns out that I just wasn't willing to take a loss with these accounts. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to show up. Bullinox is a bit weird where it doesn't let you see your accounts on NinjaTrader over the weekend. Maybe they're doing some maintenance work or something. But yeah, so I took two losses, so I was down around $500, and I thought to myself, fine, I'm going to make that back because I just wasn't willing to accept that big a loss because I hadn't planned for it, and yeah, I just wanted that back. So I just went in fairly aggressively with each of the accounts, just trying to make that back. And I did so on two of the accounts. Two of the accounts made some profits. One is up $800. Another is up $270 odd. But then I did blow that one Bull and Ox account, which really matters more because I really have to be focusing on payouts rather than individual losses. I can always make my money back from individual losses, but when I go and tilt, there's a strong possibility that I'll lose at least one of my accounts. I can't keep going down that route of not accepting losses and then taking an even bigger loss as a result. In terms of the trade that I took, it was a fine trade. It wasn't that big a deal. I took a rejection of this fair value gap at this point, and then I just for some reason when we came back down to here, didn't want to accept the loss. So I flipped the position here into a sell, and then we went up here because I thought here we were forming a double top, and then over here eventually stopped out, and then later on just blew the. I made some money on a couple of the accounts, but one of them I did blow. So that's the summary of I guess last week, the first week of trading. That's all I want to say on it, and I'm going to forget about it now. So hope you have a good weekend. I'm going to enjoy myself and then come back hopefully better next week. Take care. Bye.